This is the Projekt Gemineye Update, your source for all things Projekt Gemineye. Brought to you by Riffical Records. And here's your host, Mark Anthony K. Greetings and welcome to episode 199 of the Projekt Gemineye Update. It's been a little bit again since my last update, and I've been kind of holding off on doing a couple of videos now because, as you can see, I'm getting really close to 200. This is 199. Hopefully I can save 200 for when the vinyl comes and I can show you guys the vinyl record. Today is the 25th of November, and I still don't have them yet, but it's got to be any day now. I mean, I'm hoping maybe at the start of next week I should get them. Please God, let it happen, because I'm really hoping to get these out to you guys before December starts. Because you know how mail is in December, it's just unbelievable. Anyways, the reason why I'm here today is to announce something. So, as you know, usually in December I release a Christmas EP. Last year I didn't release one because I was really swamped with stuff to do, and I didn't find the time to sit down and actually do it, and I didn't want to just, quickly slap something together and put it out. You guys don't deserve that sort of, minimal effort. So I didn't do one. But this year I found some extra time in between projects, and mainly for when I was waiting in between getting CDs for the Projekt Gemineye album and waiting to hear back on certain things like test pressings. I had a lot of time, so I was able to get down and make another Christmas EP, and that's what I'm going to talk to you guys about now. The new Projekt Gemineye EP is done, and here's the cover. Thank you to Jason Pollan for doing it. I really love the sort of artwork that he decided to use on this. It really reminds me of the Christmas time in the 80s, those sort of ads that you would see in the magazines and stuff like that. It gave me that kind of real 80s vibe to it. And that's not to say that the music is 80s. It's not 80s at all. But this is a album, once again, reflecting back on memories of my Christmas past. Hence the title, which is Projekt Gemineye Memories of Christmas Volume 5. Can you believe it? 5 volumes of this already. So, excuse me. What did I want to talk about? Oh, we'll talk about the songs. There's 3 songs on there. The first song is called Christmas. It's called That Magic Feeling. Sorry, I have so many titles running through my head sometimes. I can't remember which one is which. Magic Feeling is the first song on there, and it's pretty easy and self-explanatory. It's basically just about that feeling the night before Christmas when, everybody's running around getting busy, mom's in the kitchen preparing dinner, and the last minute adjustments to the tree, or decorations, and just the hubbub that comes with the day before. Family may be coming in the day before to come and visit and stay the night for the morning. You know how it is. It's all those Christmas antics and that feeling that you get from the excitement of Christmas. So that's song 1. Song 2 is called The Ice Highway, which is an instrumental, which reminds me of one of the more recent Christmases that I had. This is back in 2000 sometime. I was coming back from visiting my girlfriend at the time, who lived in Sudbury at that time, and coming back, the weather was supposed to be fine driving home, but of course once I got on the 400 highway, or I think it was Highway 89 actually, before it gets to 400, that's way up north. It's like 3.5, 4 hours away from where I am. Once I got onto that highway, it started to snow a bit, and more, and before you know it, the 4 lanes aside highway turned into 1 lane each side, and it was like a parade of cars and trucks driving 40 kilometers an hour, like really slow, because it was, up halfway up the tires, full of snow on the highway, like within no time at all. So it was one of those white knuckle drives home, and it was literally an ice highway after a while, and I'll never forget that drive home. I thought I thought I wasn't going to make it back for Christmas at one point. I was getting so bad. So whenever I think of that moment, a certain feeling came, and I decided, you know what, let me think back to that day again, and I'm going to start writing with that in mind, and this is what I came up with. And the last song is called Father Christmas. Now, this is a song obviously about Father Christmas, aka Santa Claus, but I wrote it from the perspective that, you know, I come from a European family here, and the thing is, we have sometimes different Christmas stories and origin stories than the ones that are here in Canada and the United States. The whole story of Christmas and, you know, Santa in general is that he was much more of looked at as more of a simple guy who was just who liked building toys, and, you know, was kind of ousted out of his, you know, town for whatever reason. Sort of like that old, you know, remember that old Christmas carol that they show on TV? It's almost like a claymation one, where they show a guy who liked to make toys, and the guy who ran the town didn't like toys, so they banned toys, and you know, it's along those lines. So some of the European style Christmas stories are a little bit different in feel, at least, you know. Some of them seem a little darker, you know, not so children based, I find, but in the end it's always the same thing, you know, a gentleman who brings toys for the children and the children are happy, sort of thing. But I decided to write this song more toward the feel of the European style Christmas, and with that said, it ended up being 10 minutes long, 10 minutes 25 seconds long, so it's my first Christmas sort of lengthy piece. It turned out really nice. I really liked the way it turned out. I'm hoping that you guys will like it as well. It's 3 songs, as I said just now, so there's 3 songs on this. It's about almost 30 minutes long. It's 20 minutes at least, yeah. Yeah, it's about 21 minutes long. It's you know, it's not a short thing, but it's not exactly long either. And I really hope you guys enjoy it. I find doing these sort of albums, it's becoming important more and more for me now to sort of express my, I guess I'm going to just say it, my love of Christmas. When I was younger, I was all in on Christmas. At a certain age, I think maybe around 30, from 30 to 35 years old, I sort of like lost all interest, not all interest in it, but it became less important to me. And it's slowly getting back to how it was for me back in the old days, but for different reasons. I enjoy more, you know, the decorations, how we decorate the house, that feel with the Christmas lighting, and you know, sort of the sort of trinkets that we put around the house, the nutcrackers and stuff like that, and just those sort of things that makes it more about a feeling now, more than about presents and all that sort of stuff. And of course, the meal and getting together with family is always an important thing, and always something to look forward to. So just wanted to let you guys know that the EP is done. Today's the 25th. I will have it out tomorrow. It's a digital only thing. There's no CDs or anything like that. But with that said, I have been thinking, and a lot of people have been talking to me over on a few streams that I do. For example, Patrick's stream, the PB Thal, the Vinyl Archivist live stream. A few people have been kind of asking and hinting that maybe it might be a good idea next year to do a compilation of the Christmas stuff that I've done so far, and maybe make a vinyl release taking a couple of songs from each of the Christmas EPs, and maybe make one vinyl release of it. And that's something I'm going to seriously consider for next year. So look for that next year, Christmas 2024. But for this year, you can find it on my Bandcamp page. It'll be up there tomorrow, being November 26th. I hope you guys enjoy it. You know, it's only going to be a mere $5 Canadian. You know, show your support. You know, I'm an independent artist, as you know, and every little cent helps. And usually what I do with the Christmas stuff is I use it to fund my next album. I put it directly towards that. And I already have a couple of records done already, if you can believe that, in the can, ready to go. So in 2024, things are going to be different next year. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos showing the making of the records, because the record's already done. So I'm going to go through it all, show you what I did, my approach to it, since I already know how I did it and what I did. So there's going to be more videos this year. That's one of my goals I really wanted to do for next year. I wanted to increase my video content mainly about how I make the records and talk about more of the new records that are going to be coming out. So with your support now, in maybe purchasing this new Christmas EP, I'll go directly into the making of the CDs and the vinyl and all that stuff that'll come next year. And there's going to be more than one record for sure next year from Projekt Gemineye. That you can count on. So I think I'll leave it at that. Again, the album is called Projekt Gemineye Memories of Christmas Volume 5. You can get it on my Bandcamp page. Again, I'll put the link up here if you don't have it. Of course, it'll be in the comments section as well for this video, so you can find it there as well if you don't know where it is. And yeah, thanks again for your support. And I look forward to talking to you guys at episode 200, where hopefully I will have the albums to show you. But until then, have a great day or a great evening, and I'll talk to you all very soon. Bye for now.